Well, it is a stunning morning in sunny Cairns, and I'm absolutely pumped because this is Jock Crawford. He is the boat sales IFISH apprentice. Now, rumour has it, mate, you are so pumped you have not slept for 1 week.
Yeah, it's been like that. Very excited.
Now, I bet you're expecting backpackers. What do you think of the old Hilton Cairns?
Oh, this is unreal. We've been living it up like a king.
Have you had a chance to have a look around the town?
Had a good look around last night and this morning, and yeah, a wonderful part of the world.
Now, having not slept for a week, I know you're pumped. I've got a great idea to just lose a bit of energy for the trip out towards Lizard. You put a light in the cab, I'll see you there.
Oh,
Good luck, mate.
No worries.
So you're a farmer, mate, but whereabouts do you live?
Trangie, New South Wales, 7 hours west of Sydney.
7 hours west, so you wouldn't see a lot of the salt and briny.
Nah, not at all.
So what do you catch out there?
Mainly Murray cod and yellowbelly.
So, for all the time you've been thinking about this and dreaming, what is the one fish you'd love to catch out with Nomad?
I think a big GT would be perfect.
Big GT, well, you know what? That is what they specialise in, and I reckon you're a pretty good chance.
Brilliant.
Well, there she is, mate. Odyssey, what do you reckon?
Looks unreal.
Only thing, I'm not quite sure if we've got enough toys. What are the crew back home going to say when they see this?
Oh, they won't believe it, I don't think.
I think it's time to settle in and go and catch some big fish. Well, there's an incredible amount of anticipation as you leave port and you know you're going to spend the next 6 days at sea. And if you've never spent a night sleeping on a boat on the ocean, I can highly recommend it. This is what life is all about. Go on an adventure, join your mates, do something special, because you just don't know how long you're going to be here for. The moment of truth has arrived. Jock, this is your moment to shine.
Let's get amongst it.
Show us how you work. Oh, just like a cod fisherman from way back. Nice cast, mate. Well, Jock's throwing that big popper. I'm going to try something different. Going to go for the old X-Wrap long cast. It'll get just below the surface. Might find a few different species. I want him to get a big GT though. Is that something big? Oh no, isn't that nuts? A mackerel or something? How's that?
Unreal.
On the stick bait, mackerel in, we're 3 foot of water, mate. That is crazy. Just crazy. And we just moved around this point, and I thought, Jock, I'll just try a stick bait to see if it works. And this thing just absolutely nailed it. And this rod is not ideal. Oh, it just fell out. Not ideal for chucking lures. That thing there, the old mackerel liked it. Unbelievable. Oh, there's a big GT on it. Keep going. Keep going, mate. It's a big G. Oh, I've hooked up. Oh, he's all over it. Yep. Hook him and wind. Get as hard as you can, mate. It's a G. It's a GT. I can tell. Gone?
Yeah.
Only got 50 on here. Going as hard as I can. Hey, how'd you feel the power, Jock?
Oh, man, that's powerful.
How good was that?
That's like a bus.
Like a bus. Oh, I've gone for a little stick bait to try something different. With 50-pound fins. We got hit at the same time, mate.
Oh, that's unreal.
Just got to keep that pressure on and hope you stay tight. This little stick bait's just incredible. They're loving it, aren't they? This isn't a big fish, but it just goes to show you the power these things have. It's still nearly towed me up, mate. How's that for a cracker? Pull him over this way. He's not a big fish, so I can probably just lift him off the lure. Oh, I think about GTs, mate. They always grow a little bit when you get them on board. That's the first giant trevally you've ever seen?
First trevally, yeah.
How hard do they pull?
Oh, mate, that's a powerful fish.
That's only a pup. I saw you getting towed off. It was so much fun. This is awesome. We've got poppers, we've got stick baits. We've been fishing about 5 minutes. We've seen coral trout, Spaniards, GTs. You won't have seen them all. We just won't have enough time. But this is what being the apprentice is about. Now it's your turn, mate.
Hope so.
Gonna get this boy back so Jock can get his own.
Yep.
Got him! He come back and ate it. Oh, he's coming towards me. Got to get as much on him as I can. Oh, I don't know if this is the same fish I saw the first time, because it hasn't got the power, hey. Nah, it's just a pup. Oh, it's a trout. So a big GT hit my popper, and then a beautiful coral trout, which I may have for dinner, come through and nailed it. That's what I call pretty specky fishing. Should have seen the size of that G, and there goes my dinner. So all I can say is gee whiz. Because Jock has never fished for GTs before, I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for him. So I'm using these Williamson Popper Pro 180s. They're not what you'd call a traditional GT popping lure. They normally go boof, boof. They're really hard to work. This guy here, not the big cup face, you can just pull it across the surface, still getting plenty of hits. It's gonna make it easy. It's gonna mean we can fish all day. Oh no!
Keep on.
He's there. Keep going, keep going. Stop, stop. Keep going, keep flick, flick, flick. It's a big wrasse. Just, oh, damn! That was a massive Maori wrasse, mate. Massive, like probably 30 kilos. I'm tipping. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, how was that? A mackerel just come through, took the lure, and oh my God, you never know what's going to happen here next. I'm just going to put my heart back where it lives. It's not a G. Let's say it's a, oh yes! Go hard. There's, oh, done you, mate. There's fish everywhere in here. Well, look at the fish over there. On my fish, it's like 100 fish following it. There's fish everywhere. Look at them coming after it. Oh, there's GTs in there as well. Incredible. And here's my fish around the front here. Oh, it is a little GT. I thought it might have been a trout. There was GTs everywhere. What happened, mate?
Oh, you smoked me straight back in there.
You got absolutely smashed. Unbelievable. Look at all these little blue fish in the water here. Oh, there's another GT just there. This is absolutely amazing. It's like an aquarium. Josh, you didn't have to pay to get in. Okay, you can do the honours for me, Jock.
Just grab the lure.
Yep, just watch those hooks. Well done, mate. Now, I reckon I saw yours.
Yep.
And it was just a little bit bigger than this one.
Hope so.
So far, the GTs are beating the boy from the country. When are you going to make a comeback, mate?
Next cast, I think.
I like the way he thinks. There was that many fish in there then. It was mind-blowing. I reckon we go back around, have another cast.
Another go.
Good work. That hit it hard. I'm just mixing things up a bit here. Got Jock still using the popper and I've gone back to the X-Wrap. It's a shallow lure that doesn't have a bib, so it gets down a little bit, just like nice little stick bait. Great for all these fringe-dwelling fish like trout, bluefin, trevally, etc. But you just never know, you might get a big G on it as well. Wonder what I got this time. Ah, look at that. That is a beautiful trout. In fact, the scientific name of this trout, I know it well. It is Polaris dinerus. What a beautiful species. Oh! What was that? Got him! He's not on it. Yes, he is. Oh, it's a big fish. Throw him out. Jock, I can't talk. Help me, mate.
Do you want me to take over?
Please.
They didn't make him that tough back then.
Oh, that was intense. You hit it about 3 or 4 times. Come back. Oh, and I'm puffing and panting.
Look
Look at the size of that.
Huge.
Oh, holy snapping.
That
is a big fish. Look at the size of that for a GT. That is a horse. Oh, wowee. That is incredible. How's the way that hit? And it actually nearly pulled me out of the boat. Wowee. GT. It's about 6 inches across the shoulders. Get in the boat. We'll show you this magnificent fish. Holy moly.
Holy hell.
Japanoli. Oh, look at that.
That is a...
Yeah, look at that. I'm gonna cradle this fish. Just I need some help to put him up. There. What do you reckon about that, mate?
Oh, mate, that's a beautiful fish.
That is why you come on Nomad. That is why you win the apprentice competition and come and do this. I'm so sorry I caught this fish, mate. That is a horse. The way it was tailing me up, the way it was pulling me, it weighs an absolute ton. Gonna give it a swim, put it back, and please, Jock, the next one's gotta be yours.
It's my turn next.
Check that out. That's it. Perfect. And move across, move across. That's awesome, mate. Yep. Got him. Go, mate. Oh, I just got hit too. Oh. Oops, we're gonna get an LB tangle. Yes, we are. Oh. Beautiful, mate. Well, show us your first trevally ever. Lift him up. Well done. You know what that is, mate?
GT?
No, it's an oxymoron.
Oxymoron.
Because that is called a giant trevally, yet it is not.
That's a baby
It's just a baby one. But still a very nice fish. Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
How hard do they even pull that size?
Oh, mate, still pretty hard.
Okay, let's put him back. What do you reckon of your blue water experience so far, mate?
Mate, really enjoying it.
Seen some pretty cool stuff, haven't we?
Oh, brilliant stuff.
And it's only just begun. So what we're trying to do here, basically we're trying to imitate a fleeing bait fish.
Yep.
So all of the predators are going to move up along the edge of the reef here, which you can see. And our popper basically looks like a little fish that's trying to get away. Maybe it's wounded, and that's why it's jumping around.
Yep.
And as you've seen, the big fish, they go, hello, I'm going to eat you. And it's pretty exciting to see that big black shape come up behind, isn't it?
Boof, and then it's on.
It's a nice way of putting it. Boof, and then you're on. You get that twice, and very lucky for me, Jock, it's not a monster, eh? Because the monsters hurt too much. Now, what am I doing that you're not? Seriously.
I'm unsure.
No, it's nothing. And you know what?
I'm just stirring them up for you.
You are. And I've been in this situation plenty of times. And the one thing I know about fishing, mate, luck changes very quickly, so
That's right.
just persistence. It's gonna happen. This one wants to go under the boat. There he is.
He's a good size.
Oh, he just didn't know when to give in this one. If you use this heavy leader, even fish at this size, just lift them over the side like that. And mate, a lot of people are gonna go, wow, that's a big fish. But by GT standards, as you've seen today, not a monster, is he?
No, not
You know what?
compared to the last one.
Not compared to the last one. It doesn't matter though, because that hook's gonna come out. It's a single VMC. I might get the pliers just to push it out so I don't hurt him. He's gonna go back. And then I'm gonna get this boy a fish, a real big one. Away she goes.
I've just changed my lure. I've noticed Paul's been doing that a bit, and this is going to catch me my fish.
Go, mate, go hard. That's the GT you've been looking for, mate. Hang on and wind when you can. Just wind when you can. Go, man. It's a big one, it's a real one. We're doing well. What Andy's doing, don't do those big jerks, just slow and steady. He's driving you away from the reef. Just hang on. I've got you, mate. So if he lets go, I've got you. Just keep that pressure slow and steady. That's it. That's it. If you don't have to pump and wind, just wind if you have to. You've got to get every inch you can. This is the biggest fish you've ever hooked in your life, mate.
That's hard as Paul.
Now, as you wind, just wind. Ignore me if you have to. The photo you're seen in to win the boat sales IFISH apprentice competition, what was hanging off the back of that stump jumper?
There's a crumb bit of fish.
Crumb bit of fish. And what were you thinking at the time?
Oh, mate, just something different, I think.
And guess what? It worked.
It did work.
Because I like crumbed fish, I thought I like the way this boy thinks. Now you just wind as hard as you can, mate. You're doing a great job. And I've got to say, at this stage of the fight, you're winning, which is really cool with a GT. You bring him away from the reef. Did you see him come up and eat it?
I did.
Oh, that is gold. And tell me, what's going through your mind? For all the people back in, where do you live?
Trangy.
Trangy? I didn't know there's a place called Trangy. What are you thinking for the people back in Trangy?
I just don't want to lose this fish. I'm not thinking about anything.
Come on, Trangy, cheer for the lad. This could be Trangy's biggest moment in history. Do you like the rod and reel I chose for you?
I love it, actually.
It is sensational. It's a Shimano Stella SW, meaning saltwater 20,000 reel. The rod, a T-curve blue water 1524. I love them for GTs because that nice soft tip, take a bit of pressure off the angler. Here's your fish, it's a gem, an 80-pound fins braid. It's a horse. It's a horse, mate. Just bring it around this way, bring the tip around towards me, nice and slow. And I might need some help here, team. It's a big fish. That's all right, he's well hooked.
Oh, unreal. Unbelievable.
Jockey, grab your fish. It's a beast. I've got the rod, watch those hooks. Now you're gonna have to get under this fish to hold him. That is a horse of a fish. Take that out, you got him? You right? Just watch those hooks. Mate, we need to see your
Where
face.
is the hooks?
The hooks are fine, they're just down here. That is an absolute beast of a GT. I'm going to call it about 45 pounds. Is Andrew happy with that?
Yeah, mate, yeah, he's over 20.
It's over 20 kilos, 45 pounds. I know you can't shake my hand. Yes, you can. You know what I love about this fish? You've worked hard. We've only been out there for a few hours, but you've had a few near misses, and I told you it was going to happen, didn't I?
You did. You did.
Now, look down the barrel and tell everyone in Trangy what you're thinking.
Not a lot, I'm stuffed. No, just excited. Really excited.
Well, some farmers want a wife. This farmer
Wants a
wanted
fish.
a GT, and he got it. That is the biggest fish you've ever caught in your life.
Oh, 4 or 5 times as big.
And you know what? The day may be old, but tomorrow we've got another one, and then
Exactly.
another one. So I don't think this will be the last. I'm so proud of you, man.
When I won this competition, I never thought I'd catch a fish like this. I'm speechless.
Well, Jock, the sun's got about an hour left for it drops over the ocean. We've come down to a little sand cay to have a wander, maybe another cast. What are your first impressions of this part of the world?
Oh, mate, it's beautiful. Beautiful part of the world.
Now, highlights of today?
Big GT. Big GT.
Absolutely amazing. Now, you're a farmer.
Yep.
How many acres do you have?
Around 10,000 acres.
10,000.
Yeah.
And do you actually know all those 10,000, or you just got a bit over there you don't even know you got?
No, we know them all.
And what do you actually farm on 10,000 acres?
Wheat, canola, chickpeas, barley during the winter, and cotton during the summer.
Well, Jock, thought we'd try a little change of pace this morning. Bacon, eggs for breakfast, come out onto Ingram Island here, have a bit of a cast. What do you reckon?
I reckon it sounds good.
Now, if you keep your eyes peeled, I'm told there's a lot of turtles in this area as well. Might even see a land-based turtle having a wander.
Oh, that'd be pretty brilliant.
Pretty cool. Let's go have a cast, mate. I can actually see reef at the spotters. I think we might catch a few fish.
I think so.
Oh, you are the GT caster.
Yep, I'm on.
Oh, got one. Good work. Serious hit?
Yeah, it's a good hit.
Try and get this out of the way so I can give you a hand. And that was just on the edge of that bomber you cast to, eh?
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
What's that?
Stop whining. That is a red bass. Just grab my rod for me, mate. Let a bit of line out. Look at that. Whoops, what have we got here? Now, you're very lucky you got him on the edge of the sand and pulled hard. That is a red bass, member of the Janet family.
Yep.
And tough as nails, the only negative, you can't eat them, because in this part of the world they carry a thing called ciguatera poison, which you actually get from eating the coral.
Yep.
But cracker fish, look at the teeth on it, mate.
Oh yeah, wouldn't like to put your fingers in there.
I won't be doing that, and looks just like a mangrove jack.
Yep.
Well done, mate, good work.
What a great location to catch a red bass.
Oh, yep, gotcha. Oh, got one, Jock.
Yep.
It's a bit of weight there. I reckon I've cast in that same spot about 20 times, just out of desperation, but eventually something hit. I reckon that's what you got to do sometimes, just keep casting, keep casting. I've changed the colour of my lure as well. Got no idea what it is, it's dark. Oh, looks like a little emperor. Yeah, look at that, it is too.
It is.
I don't know what sort of emperor, let's have a look. I reckon, if you can just grab my rod for me, mate, I'm going to call that I think it's a grassy emperor, but please don't quote me, there's plenty of species. And these things grow pretty big and they pull pretty hard. Interesting fish, he's probably got a bit of red in his gob there, yes he has, look at that. He's got the old red gob. And the other thing that makes these things quite unique, has a little red spot on the base of the pectoral fin there.
Oh yeah, nice little fish.
Beautiful fish, and exactly what we'd expect to catch, just on the edge of this island here, in amongst the bommies. It's fantastic, because we're working hard, but every now and then, we get a small reward, aren't we?
Still fun.
Cracking little fish, we'll put it back. Well, this is a classic example of the fact it doesn't need to be a big fish to have a lot of fun. It's all about the environment. See you, dude. Thanks for coming. That is too cool. Yep, nice cast. Oh, good work. All right, just up your drag, keep going, keep going. That was a good cast. You got some weight there. Just get him over that reef. Oh, has he pegged you? No, keep going. Go hard, mate, go hard. Nice hit, eh?
Oh, that was a good hit.
Oh, it's a dark thing, I don't know what it is. Mate, he nearly reefed you then. He was so close.
Pretty close.
Oh, it's a trigger fish. It's a trigger, look at him. Oh, what a cracker. Mate, slide him up on the beach. And that is absolute gold, my friend. Look at that. A beautiful trigger. Now I've got gloves on, which is the reason I'm picking this fish up, because they've got lots of spikes and bits. Just down there's a spike, and on the back of the tail there, you can see it on our side.
Yeah.
They are so raspy, they'll cut you to bits. Now, this is a triggerfish, looks a bit like a leatherjack that you'd find in sort of Sydney, Victoria, around the estuaries. Very similar, but also very different. Believe it or not, they taste amazing.
Do they really?
And if you're a fly fisherman, you would give your left fly rod to catch one of these on the flats. I've only ever caught one that I can remember. I assume this is your first?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you don't see many triggerfish in the Macquarie, do you?
Nah, never seen triggerfish in my life.
Well, that is incredible. Awesome little session, about an hour on the beach, caught some great fish, saw some amazing things.
Yep.
How about we head back to Odyssey, which is just over there, have a cup of tea and then assess the plan.
I think so.
Awesome work, mate, I love it. Do the honours, mate. They're tough little nuggets, aren't they? Look at him go. How cool is he? Look at him, straight back to the reef. So Jock, what we're doing here, actually fishing over a wreck. We don't know what sort of wreck, but it's some sort of boat that has had a bad day. And on it, there are some serious fish, Nanagai, Chinaman, all sorts of trevally. I've got a plastic, you've got a jig, and it's just a matter of getting it as close to the bottom as you can and just jigging it up and just seeing what we can find. Oh, yep, got him. Oh no! Oh, it's still there. That is a serious fish. And just after we had a bite to eat, Jock, we got an offer from Declan to come out to one of the reefs here and see if we could find, oh, big queenie, and see if we could find some bottom fish. But I reckon what's happened here, I actually reckon I've hooked a bottom fish, a nanny, and I reckon this queenie has actually taken the lure once the nanny's let it go. That is just unbelievable. He's going to do the full lap here. He is a big fat queenie. I had a nanny on, I reckon. The nanny spat it and this thing come through and ate it. That's incredible fishing. And this is a solid queenie. He's fat. That's a nice fish, mate. How's the size of that thing, Jock?
Mate, that's monstrous.
Well, that is a queenie, and how bizarre, upside, had a nanny on, it was taken to the bottom, spat the hook,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it comes to surface and this big queenie comes up. That fish is about 1 metre long. As far as queenies go, it's a serious one. Not a bad start to the arvo. Let him go, Declan. Go on. Yes. Go, Jock. We're thinking coral trout maybe, mate.
That'll be tasty.
And that is just what the chef ordered. What do we got? A little nanny. Bring her over. That is a tiny, largemouth nanny. That's the smallest nanny I've ever seen. But how pretty are they?
Biggest I've ever seen.
I love the way you work. Mate, we're going to let this fish go. But down there, there's nanny that are, yes, monster is the word, mate. Monster is the word. Well done. And on a jig.
Yep.
Good work.
Feels good.
We're just jigging with a few soft plastics this afternoon. This particular plastic is a squidgy 150mm whip bait in the drop bear colour. Fantastic for this shallow water jigging because I can get up off the bottom, they'll swim down quickly, and the fish, well, they just love them. That's a real one. Oh, that's a real one. That was just on the placky. Thank you, I'm getting stretched. He ate it just as I went to lift it off the bottom.
Grover?
I'm 99% sure it's a shark.
Yeah.
But you just got to keep trying, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
It is astronomically huge. Look at the size of that. Big tawny nurse shark, also known as a sleepy shark, but if you saw the fight, I'm telling you, they don't sleep a lot. Oh, look where he's pinned. Well, if you ever wanted an ad for a fishing rod, I think that's it. That is one beast of a fish, and that is one mighty rod. Look at that. That's over 100 kilos all day long. Let's get it off, boys. Is there a chiropractor on Nomad? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, and I locked up because I got reefed. Go, mate. Line's gone under. You still on, Jock?
Yep, still on.
Good work. Oh. You got to put so much hurt on these fish because there's a lot of wrecks down there. And they get into them, and if they do, it's all over. I got 30-pound fins, 60-pound leader, so I've got to go as hard as I can without busting off. Jock's got 50 and 80. How you going, mate?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Oh, talk about puff and pant. And to think, Jock, soft plastics, everything you get hooked fish like this on plackies?
Ah, nah, mate.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, this is unreal.
Coming back your side, mate. They are big, whatever they are. I bet you never dreamt 6 months ago when you're riding around the track that you might be doing this.
That's pretty unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh, Chinaman! Another species. Well done. Good work, mate. Mine's coming up here. Oh, a massive Chinaman. Look at the size of that. That is a horse. Declan, can you grab it for me? I have never ever seen a Chinaman anything like it. OMG. Unbelievable. And the day is still young. Look at that. Thank you, my friend. Come up here. Jock, come to me. How good is this?
I caught baby brother.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, mate. You know, I've never caught a lot of Chinaman. This is your first, obviously.
This is my first.
How's the way they pull?
Oh, mate, they pull pretty hard.
And it's so important to be on the spot. Declan has literally been using the Simrad GPS and he's saying, guys, get ready. You lift your plastic and then what?
They take off.
It's bang! We're going to get these fish back because you don't eat Chinaman. I'm pretty sure they all carry ciguatera poisoning. And then if they don't, they're way too pretty out for dinner. I'm sure we're going to catch something we can eat very, very soon. Well, it's law to put these things back, so let's do the right thing.
Oh, mate.
After you. And there's another one. Hasta la vista, baby. That is a beautiful fish. Gotcha, that's a solid fish. That's a real one, eh? That just hit the bottom. Just hit the bottom, mate. Oh! That was a real one.
Yep, Benny.
Go grab this. Go hard, mate. That's it. Well, I just lost the horse. Oh, you've just hooked the horse. We just checked my leader, mate. It got stuck in the wreck. You got 50 pounds. Go hard, go hard. Oh, I just got absolutely towed, as you saw. So I'm telling you, this is going to be a big natty, mate. And you've got him up off the bottom. You've done the hard yards. Just nice and slow and steady now. You're doing well, Jock. Doing very well. On the white placky too, mate.
Yeah.
This is amazing. The slower you move it today, the more they want to eat it. Okay, you've got this fish beat if all else goes in our favour. He's coming up. I think we've just got a bit of colour here.
Yeah, we got colour.
Oh yeah, I see him. It's a nice fish, mate. This is the one the chef wanted. Just keep slow and steady pressure. What is it? It's definitely red. Oh, it's a big coral trout. Keep coming. Oh, that is a big trout, mate. Look at that. Hold your fish, mate. I'll grab your rod if you want.
That'd be good.
That is a beast. We're catching the camera. It doesn't matter. That is the exact fish that our chef wanted. Sam is going to do something very special this tonight. And apprentice, you've come good at the last hour, haven't you?
I have. I've brought it home at the end.
That is just absolute gold. Coral trout, got to say, one of my favourite eating fish on the planet. I'm going to take this back to Odyssey and we're going to have some chomp on some beautiful coral trout. Check out our website at ifishtv.com.au for all the latest info. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube at IFISH for updates, great pics and cool clips. Well, this is Sam. He is the 5-star chef aboard Odyssey. I gotta say, my goal is to lose weight in this trip. It ain't working, mate.
No, it's not.
What are you doing to me?
Yeah.
Now, we caught the fish you asked for. It's coral trout.
Yep.
I rate it. I reckon it's one of my favourite fish in the world. What do you think?
Yep. Oh, for sure. It's right up there. It's got a good following. Bit of a cold following, but you know,
It's a real one.
Yeah, it's a goer.
So what are you going to do to it to make it absolutely amazing?
I'm just going to cut a couple of portions. Do a simple flour, bit of Egyptian dukkha to finish it off, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Beautiful. Well, get on the board, cut it up. And I think the most important thing too with fish and really good quality fish, as a chef, would you say you don't need to do a lot to it to make it special?
No, not at all. Let the flavour speak for itself, basically. You know, it's a quality fish. Basically, you get a bit of plain flour, a little bit of pepper, just season your flour, salt, pepper, just mix it around. Okay, over to the pan we go. Just a little touch of olive oil before you put your butter in. It actually stops the butter from burning so quick.
Doesn't butter just give that beautiful taste of fish? Yep. Love it.
It just brings out the flavour and everything. And once, you know, it's the salt, the pepper, all the flavours, comes out good. There we go. And we're away.
Happy days.
Happy days. Last step is just this Egyptian dukkha, slightly spiced. Sprinkle over the top.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
Thank you.
How good does that look?
Delicious.
Well, Jock, you come through with the goods.
I did.
You caught dinner. Has it been an incredible experience?
Oh, mate, it's met my expectations and more.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, boatsales.com.au, Nomad Fishing Adventures, they've been amazing, and Paul, you and the crew have been absolutely brilliant.